Well, hi everyone, and welcome back to, what is it, about the third video in the Brighton series. And I'm down here on the front, and Brighton certainly has its winter coat, its winter look on at the moment. A few things are shut down because it's winter. It's certainly not as happening and buzzy as spring or summer. It's absolutely heaving here. But there's plenty to see, plenty to do. We've got to find Kemp Town yet. Let's have a walk along the seafront, and let's have a walk up the pier. Let's take a look. Let's have a little walk along the seafront here. See what we can see. There's the pier there. We'll have a wander on there. Clock tower of the pier. So I think it's 125 years old now. The other pier back over that way, you might better see it in the distance, that burnt down eventually. It was never rebuilt. Well, it became unsafe and it didn't carry out the repairs, and then it suffered storm damage, and I think it was burnt out completely. But there's Brighton Palace pier there. Demolition going on there. Certainly plenty of work. There's always plenty of work going on, especially on the fronts, because they get hammered by the sea salt. But as I say, although it's winter, it's February the 21st, it's windy, it's chilly, it's not ice cold, it's certainly chilly, you need to wrap up. But there's always plenty happening at Brighton. That's what I like about it. It's a good vibe. And I've yet to discover what Kemp Town is like. It certainly sounds quite promising. And then the evening meal at the Ivy in the Lanes later, which I'm going to try and walk to. I think it's a 15-minute walk from my hotel. But it's just so bracing, a lovely fresh walk along the seafront. It really is proper British seaside. And this resort, of course, has been a resort for, I don't know, probably 100 years. Well, 125 years. The pier's 125 years. So the Victorians used to come here. And obviously a lot of the development took place in the Victorian times, which is why a lot of these buildings are Victorian. Some of them, I believe, in Kemp Town are Regency. A little bit before Victorian, just a few years. But it's just a lovely walk along here. Just get the sea air. There's the Sea Life Centre over there. Well, let's carry on. We'll have a walk up the pier. Let's have a brisk walk, and it is brisk. It's fresh up here. A walk along the pier. Let's take a look. Here's the amusements in there, but I definitely don't want to go in there. And of course, Zoltar would probably tell me my future. I did actually go to my clairvoyant the other day, just to see what the future held for me. But when I arrived, there was a big note on her door, and it said closed due to unforeseen circumstances. Oh my goodness, there goes another rib. What a terrible joke. Let's continue. Well, there's always plenty going on Brighton Pier and in and around Brighton. Even on a cold winter's day. I've got the fun games. I used to bring my children to these sort of things when they were little. Yeah, so I mean, I say you can imagine what it's like in the warm weather of the spring and the summer. It's absolutely heaving. But there's a great vibe here. I mean, they've really smartened Brighton up over the last 10 years. They've got their act together. It's an absolute joy to come here. As you can see, places here are closed, so not everything's open. This restaurant ahead, Brighton Palace Pier, Palm Court. I think I took a girlfriend there once for fish and chips. It's very expensive, but it is nice. And this sort of area here, this covered area here, I remember Bob Hoskins in the Long Good Friday, not the Long Good Friday, Mona Lisa. One of the scenes was filmed along here. He was chasing her one side, she was the other side. If you've never seen the film, the Mona Lisa, Bob Hoskins, definitely worth a view. So that's quite nice there. So there's music playing, so I'm going to quickly move on away from that. But so they have a restaurant here in Palm Court, or you can get your fish and chips to take away here. Fish and chips, £12 plus, so it's not outrageous, is it? But you'll certainly pay more in the restaurant. And then moving towards the end of the pier is where all the funfair rides are. Let's say on a day like today, it's February the 21st, it's about 11, half 11 in the morning. It's pretty chilly, but it is dry. But I think people just lovely to come for a walk. Even if you don't want to eat, drink or have a ride on the fun fair, you can just enjoy the sea air. And there it is. There it is. It's very, very pleasant. It really is. Let's continue. Well, he seems happy enough. Well, this is sort of the fun fair end, at the end of the pier. The fun fair section. Catching on that for all the tea in China. Let's continue round. Yeah. Oh my goodness me. There is the turbo roller coaster, the horror hotel. Plenty going on. I wouldn't say it's busy, but it's February. It's a cold February Saturday, almost midday. It's never going to be busy. But the dodgers, or the bumper cars as we used to call them when I was a child. I think I remember when I was about 6 or 7 years old going on bumper cars somewhere, some holiday camp or theme park, and managing to smash my head on something, the steering wheel. I don't know, I cut my head open. So I should have terrible memories of the bumper cars, but I haven't. I've got good memories of the bumper cars. I used to absolutely love them. There goes the roller coaster. Let's see if we can have a glimpse. And then of course you've got the waltzer, which I used to love as a child, but oddly I always felt sick at the end of it. Then you've got the Crazy Mouse here, another roller coaster, not in use at the moment. Due to weather conditions today, we require a minimum of 4 passengers per ride. Sounds like a money-making scheme to me. What have we got here? The Twister? No takers at the moment. What have we got here? Wild River, but not running today. Basketball, 1 in to win. Probably impossible. Hook a duck, prize every time. Again, probably impossible. Well, I think I might walk down to Palm Court, get a coffee. I've been told I can get some charge. There's plenty of charging points there, so I'm running a little bit low on juice. And I haven't got my power pack, silly me. So I'll walk down to Palm Court, grab a coffee, and get some charge on my camera. Well, I've just enjoyed a delicious flat white and put some charge on my iPhone in the comfort of the Palm Court restaurant and bar about halfway up the pier. So very convenient, very nice. It's raining out there, it's not very nice, that's why I'm doing the outro in here. Once again everybody, thanks for joining me on my little walk along the seafront at Brighton and a walk around the pier. If you enjoy watching my videos, please remember to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell for when I upload new videos. This pushes the video out to other people who might be interested in visiting Brighton seafront and the pier. It also helps my channel grow. So in the next video, I will be making my way towards Kemp Town, Upper Rock Gardens, which is where my hotel is. Get some supplies and grits sorted out. I've still got plenty of time, but I want to be able to get some supplies. I don't know exactly the way there, so it might take a little bit longer. But we'll be heading towards, in the next video, we'll be heading towards Kemp Town and Upper Rock Gardens. See you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.